Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back. If you're looking for a new game to play with your friends, well, April 2026 is absolutely stacked. We're talking everything from total chaos sandboxes to massive RPGs. So let's get into it and find your next co-op obsession.
All right, if you're ready to find that next great adventure, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Now, let's jump right into the action, starting on the very first day of the month. And trust me, we are not easing into April. The month kicks off with a game that is pretty much the definition of pure, unadulterated chaos, and it's landing, fittingly, right on April Fool's Day.
That's right! Goat Simulator 3 is finally headbutting its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2. And this isn't just some quick and dirty port either. The developers are promising it'll run and look way better so you can witness all that glorious physics-based mayhem in crystal clear high fidelity.
But here's the best part for us co-op fans. On the Switch 2, you and a buddy can team up for two-player madness, either online or right there on the couch with local split screen. You can explore the whole island of San Angora, try to complete quests, or just mess around in 7 different minigames. And yeah, you can do it all while your goat is rocking a jetpack and a stylish hat made out of toilet rolls. As you do.
Okay, so you might want to hold on to your controllers because once we get to the middle of the month, the release schedule just goes into absolute overdrive. I'm not kidding, we're getting 4 completely different co-op games dropping in a single week.
Just look at this lineup. On the 16th, we're diving into investigative horror with Cthulhu. The very next day, Capcom's super mysterious sci-fi title Pragmata finally drops. Then on the 20th, it's time for some old-school beat-em-up action with Jay and Silent Bob. And to top it all off, we get a rogue-lite spin-off, Vampire Crawlers, on the 21st. It's going to be a wild week, so let's break these down one by one.
So first up is Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss. This is a first-person investigative horror game that throws you into the year 2053. You're playing as an agent sent to check out this deep-sea mining station where the entire crew has just vanished. And that investigation? Well, it leads you straight to the sunken city of Arlier. Now, the way you actually solve this mystery is really cool. You've got an AI companion named Key, and you use tools like sonar to find clues. You then take those clues and organize them on a kind of mental pinboard called the Vault to piece things together. But here's the twist. The more you uncover, the more your sanity starts to unravel, and the choices you make along the way will directly change the story, leading to a bunch of different endings.
Next, on April 17th, we finally get our hands on Capcom's long-awaited and very mysterious game, Pragmata. Now, here's the thing. It's technically a single-player game, but it's built around this unique co-op feel, which is why we had to include it.
It's all about this idea of simultaneous control. You're actually controlling 2 characters at the same time. You've got Hugh Williams, who's your firepower, the guy with the guns and thrusters, and at the same time you're also controlling the android, Diana, who uses her abilities to hack into enemy armor or even change the environment to open up new paths. It's kind of like playing co-op with yourself, which sounds pretty awesome.
Then, on April 20th, get ready for a heavy dose of pure nostalgia with Jay and Silent Bob: Chronic Blunt Punch. This is a classic side-scrolling beat-em-up, and it's being published by Atari, of all companies.
And yeah, this one is all about that amazing old-school couch co-op vibe. You and a friend can just sit down and battle your way through the entire View-Ask universe together. The real key here is the super meter. You build that up and you can transform into your superhero alter egos, Bluntman and Chronic, which lets you freeze time and just unleash some absolutely massive damage.
And closing out this insane week is Vampire Crawlers. Now, this is a spin-off from the absolute phenomenon that is Vampire Survivors, but listen, this is not just more of the same. They've done a complete 180 on the genre here.
So they're taking all that signature chaos from the original and squishing it into a first-person roguelite deck builder. The core idea is something they're calling hyper-turn-based combat. You play your cards in ascending mana order to string together these super-fast combos. It's meant to be tactical, but without all the slow, plodding turns. Oh, and probably the best part for a lot of you, it's hitting Xbox Game Pass on day 1 for both console and PC.
And just when you thought you could finally catch your breath, April 23rd rolls around and gives you a really simple choice. Do you want to compete with your friends or cooperate?
Because you've got 2 games dropping on the exact same day. On one side, you've got Kiln, a 4v4 online pottery brawler where you literally sculpt your own warriors to go destroy the other team's base. And on the other side, you've got Outbound, a 4-player online co-op cozy survival game where you all work together to build a mobile home and just survive. One's about breaking things, the other's about building them.
Let's dig into Kiln for a sec, because this concept is just wild. It's built on what they call a creativity and destruction loop. You literally use a virtual pottery wheel to sculpt your character out of clay, and the shape you make directly decides its stats. So if you make a flat plate-like character, it'll be super fast, zipping around like a hockey puck. But if you build a tall vase-shaped character, it becomes a slow-moving but really durable tank.
But if competitive pottery brawling isn't exactly your speed, Outbound offers a completely different, much more chill vibe. In this one, up to 4 players work together to take a basic little camper van and turn it into this awesome, modular, mobile home on wheels. The whole gameplay loop is about stress-free, sustainable survival. You'll be foraging for food, farming, and setting up renewable energy to power your life on the road with your buddies.
But believe it or not, the month still isn't done with us. April 28th brings another huge release day, giving us 2 more totally different co-op experiences. A massive expansion for a modern giant, and a beautiful throwback to 80s arcades. So on the 28th, the choice is between epic, sprawling depth or instant button-mashing action. You can dive into the huge Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred expansion with its new classes and massive system changes, or you can grab a friend for some instant action 2-player local co-op in He-Man Dragon Pearl of Destruction.
And let me tell you, this Diablo 4 expansion is a seriously huge content drop. It's introducing 2 brand new classes, the Paladin and the Warlock, and it's opening up a whole new volcanic island region called Skovos. Plus, it's bringing back fan-favorite systems like the Horodic Cube for crafting, and finally adding highly requested features like a proper loot filter.
On the flip side, He-Man is just a pure blast from the past. It's a 2-player local co-op brawler that is heavily inspired by those old arcade classics like Golden Axe. You and a friend are going to be brawling your way through 12 different stages, from Snake Mountain to the Vine Jungle, in some really fun, fast-paced, magic-based combat.